So, like, the Tide Pods, right? They've been a big thing recently. Like, all the, people are eating Tide Pods. So, my brother, who is, like, 4 years younger than me.
Has he been eating Tide Pods?
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
But he's in college right now, and so I don't get to see him often. And so I got this text message from him during the Super Bowl, and they had that ad that was like, you probably thought this was a whatever ad, but it was actually an ad for Tide.
Oh.
Well, he sends me a message. He says, you probably thought this was a message, but it's actually a Tide ad, and sent me a picture of Tide Pods, like the packaging.
Yeah.
So my response, of course, was the forbidden fruit. And I just have been sending him memes of Tide Pods ever since. Like, I have this trove of Tide Pod memes on my phone, just waiting.
You have a folder of Tide Pods.
Just nothing but Tide Pod ads.
Okay.
And of course, that Tide Pod ice cream from Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that's Tide Pod flavored Gushers.
Ew!
One that says pizza rolls are just
I actually have a box
flavored Tide Pods.
I actually have a box of Tide Pods. I mean, like, so we can party after, you know?
I mean,
hanging out.
Why not?
Popping the pod, you know?
Okay, y'all can pop the pod. I'm gonna be smart and not do that.
See, I've been in an argument with a friend because they say it's mint flavored. I wanted to go with Mountain Dew flavor.
I use liquid detergent, so I don't have this issue.
I like mine better, but they're like, no, it's mint. I'm like, why would you make it mint?
No, I will say, at the beginning of the semester, right when this was all starting, all of the college students, like, in our dorm, we got this box laid on our bed when we came back, and it was all sample packs of, like, you know, hygiene products.
Yeah.
And there was a single Tide Pod in every single one. I'm like, we're all gonna die.
I mean,
well, because it's there, you know, might as well bottoms up.
I mean,
you know?
why not? They provided it.
Fun fact, did you know Eve ate a Tide Pod and then that's how they got kicked out of Eden?
Of course it is.
That was
forbidden fruit.
There it is.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is society today?
I mean, I think it's the Darwin Award at work, you know? I mean, if they're going to do it,
I mean, go
why
ahead.
stop them?
Exactly.
Just do it.
Darwinism. Survival of the fittest, yo. When they have to put labels and put Tide Pods in glass cases so people don't eat them, then you have a problem.
Honestly, yeah.
But they're just so beautiful, and I just want to just eat 20 of them.
I dare you.
I think the worst one was I saw this picture. Someone baked Tide Pods into their pizza, and I was like, why would you do such a thing?
So
how would you manage such a thing?
Why would you ruin such a good pizza?
First off, that poor pizza.
Right?
Also, is detergent flammable?
I would think so, wouldn't it?
Well, that's inquiring that there's a flame involved. In an oven, it's not a flame.
Sometimes
just heat.
It is.
Well,
okay, whatever.
What kind of oven are you cooking in? Like wood stove or?
Different people have different ovens, okay?
Well, gas or electric, there's still no flame.
Okay, whatever.
Right?
Anyway.
Is that how that works?
No, I just cook shit in a fire in the backyard.
Well, speaking of colorful things.
Yes.
So I've been thinking about something.
Oh no,
what have you been thinking about?
It was a very existential crisis.
Is it really?
Or do you just feel like saying those words?
Both.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I guess it's a two-parter.
All right.
One is how is it hang on, I'm trying to I need to make my words here.
Please do.
So I believe it's basically impossible to discover a new color.
I mean,
yeah.
Technically?
Because there's no...
Unless you, like, manufacture it yourself.
But it's just a variant then. It's not really, a new color.
Like, the blackest black or the pinkest pink, as far as, like, the pigments.
Yeah,
artists.
it's just, how less red is this red?
Yeah.
Well, that
or how more purple is it?
That also goes in core side of, like, what our eyes could see. There are animals that can see more colors than we can. The colors that we can't even fathom.
Like, a shrimp?
Yes.
They can see, like, 10 times more colors than we can.
Into the future and stuff.
What?
But then on to the other part, it was like this old test thing of how do you explain a color to a blind person?
Or a colorblind person?
No, like, but like, not someone who's seen color. Like, color is completely non-existent. How do you explain to them, like, what red is?
How can you know that the red I see is the same red you see?
That's the thing that trips me up, honestly.
Like, that I see this color. Do you see this color?
Yeah.
How do you think the same red I see is the same red
everything is a pigment of your imagination.
Exactly. Everything's a lie.
Pigment of your imagination?
Uh-huh.
Everything's a lie. You're all in my brain.
Is that that was a pun joke, right?
That was a pun, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise known as a joke.
Well, I'm sitting here going, are you just messing up words again? Or is that a joke?
That was a really bad joke.
It's one of them conspiracy theories.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. No, it's funny because I swear, like, all of these topics I've seen on Tumblr at one point or another. I'm like, I need to get off the internet.
Yeah. Especially Tumblr.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation.
As Brad goes around Tumblr thinking, oh my gosh, look, this is a great topic for today.
I've only been on that website once, and it was because I had to for a class.
You had to get on Tumblr for a class?
I was forced to go on there to upload for a class.
One of the first art classes you take, you're required to get a Tumblr.
It was like intro to
digital
graphic designers.
Intro to digital art and something like that.
Yeah. And
that seems like a really bad resource for them to recommend.
Well, no, it was just because I had to make a GIF.
Yeah.
It's pronounced GIF.
Yeah.
Fight me.
It's GIF? Okay.
I say GIF.
It's GIF. It stands for graphic. It's GIF. So we had to make it, but she wanted us to go onto the whatever Tumblr page she had to upload them.
Okay.
So it was like just her way of seeing.
It was her Dropbox, essentially.
Yeah. It was only for that one project, though. Everything else was turned in by...
Maybe she was trying to corrupt all of you and be like, get on Tumblr, my children.
I mean, from there, I went on Tumblr.
I don't know, because she was too nice of a teacher.
Yeah. This is true.
Nice people can be on Tumblr.
I'm sure I have a friend or two who will argue against me with that. I
like to think of myself as a nice person in some ways.
I haven't had a need to want to go there, and it especially doesn't help with everything, all the propaganda I see.
Yeah, I think Tumblr is the best when used for, like, fandoms and, like, the positive side. Like, Don't go mess with everyone fighting over this character is supposed to be this way. And
I mean, the Ninth Doctor's the best.
I mean,
fight me.
No, we're gonna punch you hate now.
Don't worry, we'll tell you what email to send that to. But I mean, no, like I've seen screenshots and stuff of comment threads where it gets pretty funny and it's clever stuff. So I'm not saying there's not a good part to it. I just don't have the need to want to go to that website.
Honestly, I probably shouldn't be on Tumblr because it's one of those things that just like sucks my time and energy. It's like get off the internet, Elizabeth.
No. You don't need to get off the internet. Internet is the power of the people. It's where we strive. We can share ideals and prosper as a species.
Sure.
Okay.
Good job. Thank you for that attempt at an inspiring speech.
We can do it, guys. Just everyone stop being an asshole for like 5 minutes.
But it's too much fun.
Just 5 minutes and see what happens.
The world would end.
The world would implode.
Yeah, exactly. It would implode into a black hole. The ultimate space asshole. It's gaping. Not even light can escape it.
Except for that one time where light escaped it.
We don't talk about that.
I talk about it.
That's
I
not.
talk about it any chance I get.
That's not a thing. Where's your proof? Where's the receipt?
And so, speaking of college stuff.
That what? Where?
Speaking of college stuff, wow.
Where?
Yeah.
You know what?
Boy, where?
This week, instead of regular College Kids Corner, we're gonna learn some stuff.
I want to get learned.
You gonna learn us today?
Educate
I'm
me.
gonna learn you real good.
Ooh,
Especially him.
educate me.
Yes.
Ooh.
So the day that we happen to be recording this on, not the day that it's uploaded, sadly.
Why does everyone need to break that barrier?
It's a Tuesday.
Because today for us is Mardi Gras.
Just
Wait.
pretend it's Friday.
Right now, it's relevant,
It's
okay?
Tuesday.
Just be like, man, a few days ago.
It's a Tuesday.
No.
Okay. Tuesday at 6:18 p.m.
Good job. Now we have a timestamp
Thank you.
officially.
It's a good thing I'm not just editing it or anything.
Oh my god, you better keep that in there.
So I thought it'd be cool if we looked and figured out like what Mardi Gras like came from, because everyone associates Mardi Gras with like, okay, New Orleans and purple and green and gold and
Beads, booze, and female anatomy.
Female
mean-
anatomy.
yeah, that's what everyone associates with Mardi Gras. It's like, where did it come from though? And I had a discussion with my roommate earlier today. I was like,
Oh yeah, speaking of colorful stuff, you ever have some of that king cake?
What the heck?
yeah, I had it
You
once.
don't know what a king cake is?
No.
King
Get
cake
outta
is
here.
fun.
No.
It's actually, I looked it up. It's only sold around Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And it's like a specific type of cake.
Because there's the little baby that's baked inside.
Yeah,
What?
it depends on where you get it from. Sometimes nowadays you can't get it with the baby inside.
Choking hazard. So
What?
the
Wait,
original
what?
thing. So all right, so it's called a king cake. I think it's like what, like a normal whatever cake, but it has
Hold
Mardi
on,
Gras.
1 second.
All right, so she's gonna look up what defines a king cake. But the point is that it's a special Mardi Gras cake, and it used to have a little plastic baby inside it. And so the thing is that whoever piece of cake had the baby had to bring the next year's king cake.
Oh.
Okay, king cake is generally made with brioche dough, and it's braided and laced with cinnamon, and then the dough is glazed with purple, green, and gold sugar or covered in icing in those colors.
What's
Where
the
are the
acid
Tide
in it,
Pods
right?
coming at?
Or what is the acid?
So is that why they don't have the baby? It's whoever has the piece with the Tide Pod in it?
Sure. Sure.
Perfect.
At your Mardi Gras party, that's what it can be.
Oh god.
Oh, hey, you want to come to my Mardi Gras party?
No.
We're gonna have Tide Pods.
You want to try some of this cake? I just baked it.
No. I'm not eating anything you cook.
I made banana bread.
I mean, that
He did
banana
make
bread,
banana bread.
that
Was
and
it good?
Banana bread was bomb.
Okay.
It was only okay.
It was good banana bread. I was just, I'm scared for my life still a little bit, but it's fine.
There's no Tide Pods in my banana bread, okay?
Okay.
Not
There's only
this year.
bananas
Okay.
and bread.
Now I'm just picturing you mashing a bunch of bananas and bread together, and that's not how you make banana bread.
While he pops open a Tide Pod and pours it in there.
This is my secret ingredient.
Tide Pod deconstructed. It's just a glass of detergent.
Ew.
Here's how to make your own Tide Pods at home.
Anyway, so back to Mardi Gras. I didn't know this. Mardi Gras and Carnival in like Brazil, they're the same exact thing.
Really?
Same exact holiday.
What?
Yes.
Whoa.
So yeah, this is not just like a New Orleans thing. It's literally all over the world, and it has been for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's technically like Catholic Christian holiday, if we want to go back to the roots of it. It's Fat Tuesday, which is the day before Lent starts. And Lent is where you give up something or fast in some way for 40 days before Easter.
So that's why you have a big party.
Yeah.
Do everything.
Mardi Gras is also called Fat Tuesday. So, like, everybody eats everything that they can't eat for 40 days.
Fat Tuesday, that's what I call a normal Tuesday.
But, like, it's not even a new thing. Like, it goes back to, like, according to the official, like, Mardi Gras website, it goes back to Rome and Venice in the 17th and 18th centuries.
So, I'm not going to say my favorite part of Mardi Gras was, like, being on the float. Because, not because it gave me an excuse to throw things at people, but, like... Like, it was always more fun to be part of it and not just an onlooker.
That's totally understandable. Because when you're an onlooker, like, for any parade, not just Mardi Gras, you just, like, you sit there.
Like, you're hanging out, you're like, oh, cool, float.
And you wait for things to be thrown at you. And if you don't get anything, you get really upset.
You get really upset. You're like, I don't need these beads. I'm going to throw them out. But if you pass me and you don't throw me anything, I will hate your float forever.
Yes. Honestly, like, that's how I felt even in, like, local parades. It's like, if you don't throw me some candy and, like, a water bottle with your business's name on it, I'm going to be so angry at you.
It's like going at a convention and you're going around to all the stands. You're just grabbing all the freebies. You're like, I don't need any of this crap, but I want it.
I now have 37 pens with different logos on all of them.
I mean, that's how I got my couple, my coasters and stuff.
Whatever works.
I think my favorite one I watched is my I saw my dad come by just by happenstance because he's a police officer, and so he was working that night, but he happened to be working the parade, and so I'm hanging out doing my thing. He comes by, so it was just a nice coincidence.
That's cool. I've actually never been to any type of Mardi Gras parade or
I've been on both sides. That's why I was saying being on the float's a lot more fun because you get to chill out. There's the music going. All you're doing, you're just riding along, and then when the thing starts, you're like taking handfuls of beads, just chunking them at people, and it's like, hey, you want some?
Just
hit as hard as you can.
I love throwing stuff at people.
That's the best. Is kids are like, yes, throw it at me. You're like, okay, ball this one up. It's coming right at you.
No, I remember growing up, and I had a bunch of friends that were Catholic. I say a bunch. I had 2 friends, and they both happened to be Catholic. And so they were always talking about Mardi Gras and Lent, and like their families would take trips to New Orleans, and I'm just like,
don't go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Don't do it. It's like going to Salem for Halloween.
No.
That honestly sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. I want to go.
I don't know. Just make sure you're not dressed up as a witch or something.
Oh wow!
Because I don't know how they I don't know how they react to those people still.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay,
they set people on fire. You know, like every year they set a random girl on fire. You know, like you do.
So what would you give up for Lent?
I've always considered myself so lucky in not being Catholic, so I don't have to give up anything. I'm a selfish Baptist.
Right.
But, oh gosh.
I'll give up salads.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Much wow. So difficult.
No, it's going to be really hard to break myself away from them. But
wow.
I think I can do it.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think I can.
If I were to give up something for Lent, if it was like a physical object, I would probably do like the typical giving up sweets, which would probably...
Oh, speaking of which, I got a box of chocolates around here.
Wow.
I got them for Valentine's Day. It's really nice. They're all coconut.
Fancy.
Yeah.
One of my friends and I are going to go to hit up all the stores in town after Valentine's for candy.
The day after. If someone can survive for like the end of the week, you can get down to like 90% off and just done.
I'm trying to remember like the best stores because I've gone and done that before. I'm like, which ones were the good ones?
I feel like Walgreens is pretty good with dropping their prices, and that's why they end up empty.
Yeah.
H-E-B had a lot.
Hobby Lobby, you wouldn't think that they would have it, but that's one of the reasons why it stays around for so long. Is people forget they have
going there
candy and things. I mean, most of it's decorations, but
I don't know about CVS.
I don't know. I know that Target, they don't drop their prices very fast at all.
No, but for Christmas time, they had some delicious chocolate pretzels. Just as
I know, I
think it's like a special Target thing, like just this big box of them. They're like this long. And those were good.
I know I always like going like post Halloween to get candy and decorations because that's just my spooky soul.
For the decorations, fine, because there's a lot of good stuff that can come out of Halloween.
Honestly, it's the most versatile holiday for decorations.
Yeah, like the costumes and the wigs. Like, I mean, that's how I got my smoke machine. I got it on a discount. It's a good deal. I will use it one day.
I had black sparkly candle holders that if you look close, they have like spiders and spider webs on them, but from a distance, they looked really nice.
From a distance, they're fancy. So, Helios, what would you get rid of for Lent?
Choices. Probably like soda. If I want to be a real challenge, the internet. But then if I did...
That would be my second choice, is like social media.
But then if I did that, y'all would be in trouble.
Internet.
Y'all would be in trouble.
Yeah.
So you can't just do internet because that's not a privilege anymore. It's a necessity.
Yeah, it has to be narrowed down. That's why I said social media, like, and that would be in excess of what I needed for like school and for Eis and things.
Right.
I probably would say like...
And if I wanted to make it a challenge, I would say like French fries or something.
Just specifically French fries?
Yeah.
How often do you eat French fries?
Enough to make it a good challenge.
Oh, wow. This may be an issue.
Is that a problem?
Having a confrontation, like French fry
Don't touch my fries.
Addiction Anonymous.
I'm pretty sure it's a group for that.
Yeah, it's FFA.
French Fries Anonymous.
Yeah, not the farmers thing.
Wow.
Do you like get the urge to eat French fries when you see a McDonald's wrapper or a Burger King sign?
Just like, man, I could go for some French fries right now. Just
I'm sure you would.
Just lightly seasoned and
okay.
Oh, golden brown.
Potatoes.
Oh.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now.
Oh, I am too.
That's the good stuff right there.
Anyone watching the Olympics?
No, I'm not.
I watched a grand total of like one segment of one event in the Olympics. That's my extent of like watching things. But it was really cool part. It was it was something with ice skating and they were going really fast in circles. I don't know what the event is called.
Men's going really fast in circles.
On ice skates.
On ice skates.
I haven't watched any of it.
But
so.
There should be an Olympic event where you're put in a swivel chair and you're spun around really fast.
I wish.
And then you have to get up and like go pin the tail of a donkey.
Yeah. You gotta go pin the tail on a donkey.
But no, like this event, it was...
That's how you see the real athletes.
It was weird because I tuned in around the point where it was like the last couple of rounds, and they had this guy come through, and he just like blew everybody else out of the water. And he was from the Netherlands. You know what the Netherlands colors are?
What?
Orange and blue.
Wow.
And he won. He like set the world record for this event, and it was like the third time he has done it. But
what do the colors have to do with anything?
The Tide Pod colors. And we're like, the Tide Pod man won the Olympics. My mom and dad and me were all sitting in the living room.
Tide Pod man
won the Olympics.
Insert Photoshop image of the Tide Pod flag.
What was there? There was this one, I think it was like an Australian person won a ice skating race, whatever thing, because literally, I think he was last.
I think I saw that, and like everyone else
fell, and so he won just because he just skated on by.
He just kept going. I think I saw a picture from that, and it was like he was only in that round because everyone in the previous rounds, like the same thing had happened. He just has like either really good luck or like someone's cursing all his competitors or something.
Basically, the extent I do with the Olympics is I'll check in, see how many gold medals the U.S. has won, been like, yeah, that's about right, and move on with my day.
I know this probably sounds like really un-American, but I don't even care how many like medals the United States have. I'm just like, I enjoy like watching it for the sake of like, wow, that person's very athletic, and like, look at their thigh muscles, and like, they look like they're having fun. And so I just watch.
I'm glad they're happy.
And I'm like, go Netherlands, go Australia, go whatever country won. Like, good on you, mate, you won.
Yeah, like North Koreans.
Oh no.
We don't talk about that.
Well, I mean, aren't they acting as one Korea in the Olympics this year?
I think that's how it's working technically, but I mean,
using it as propaganda.
Still,
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's Oh, I did see this report. There's these two guys who dressed up as Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump.
Okay.
And they were walking around at the Winter Olympics just like, hey, being buddy-buddy. And then they had to get escorted out.
That was another thing. This guy, he won the races, and then like the king of his country just like comes out of the stand and is like, hey, good job, buddy. Like gave him a hug.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, you're representing your country. Why wouldn't the leader come and praise you for your work?
They don't do that in America, so...
If I was the king of the country, I'd be right there. I'd be like, yeah, what's up? You know, this whole handshake thing, but like, you get a raise, you get a raise.
You all get a raise.
If they're representing their country properly, then yeah, I'm going to treat that.
Yeah. I also read an article about, like, the fact that Olympic athletes, like, they get paid, and like, depending on how much they make, the government takes like a percentage. I'm like, that's sad.
It's job.
I guess it's part of the job of being the team for your country. You give a percentage of it back to the country. I don't know.
It's almost like, why did they give it to me in the first place?
Taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah, it's basic income tax with anything. Any paycheck has that on it.
But then again, it's international, so is it really qualify as income tax for the United States, even though it's like internationally? Like, here's money.
Yeah, because if you're getting paid in U.S. dollars,
well,
that's U.S. currency.
It's taxes.
Because that's one of the big things that was going on with like the cryptocurrency things. But I don't know anything I don't know anything about it to talk about it.
Bitcoin.
All I know is that I missed an opportunity to be rich and not have to worry about anything.
Wow.
Honestly, didn't we all?
Yeah, a little bit.
We did. This is true. One day.
So, what would you do getting $1 million?
I would pay off my student loans.
Honestly, yeah. I would pay off the loans that I have and pay for the rest of my college, and then probably like, I don't even know, like buy a place to live or something.
Buy a car.
Like, reasonable dreams here.
Right.
Put everything else in a bank account that's going to draw interest.
No crazy schemes and...
I know. If I had the money after all of that, I would build a coffee shop / bookstore in my hometown, because those are two things that my hometown severely lacks, and it has always annoyed me.
Interesting.
I would, buy a building, and it'd be our building.
That's a good
See, that's something I can get behind. Someone who's not selfish.
After I do everything for me with the paying my own bills and helping my family out, I would buy a big building somewhere in the state of Texas, and I'd be like, this is our building.
Talk about advanced security systems, helipad.
Hell yeah. Employees.
Yacht. Employees.
The little cards for whenever you enter building.
Little smart cars to get around campus.
Campus? We're not buying a campus.
Why is it now a campus?
Because I want a compound.
I ain't paying for that.
I want at least 3 buildings.
What? Why? For what? What do we need that for?
Perimeter guards, watchtowers.
That's where all of his $1 million is going to go.
I guess.
Yeah, y'all are thinking too small. You gotta go big.
And buying something to help the company isn't big?
No, you're on the good start. just tiny bit higher.
Okay, I see. You're right.
Let's see. I guess, yeah. Pay school off. Either get a new car or just send mine to the mechanic and just be like, fix everything. Just don't stop until it's fixed.
It might just be cheaper to buy a new car.
Yeah, but then you lose the sentimental value.
Really, though?
Okay, sure.
Would you?
Yeah, because I like my car.
But you can get a car that's better, though.
Well,
it'd probably be cheaper.
You could get a Tesla.
Probably be cheaper to get a new car than fix the one you got.
I don't know.
Why would I want to try to help the environment?
Because we live in it?
Is that?
Because we live in it.
What kind of question is that?
What do you mean?
If I'm going to get a Tesla, it's going to be the one that's orbiting Mars right now.
Wow.
That's the only Tesla to drive.
Teslas are too expensive, and just nah.
Honestly, though,
it's only 100,000.
Oh, only because I just have that in the back of my wallet somewhere, right?
Well, you would if you had $1 million.
I mean, true. I guess.
I mean, yeah, it'd be like I said. It'd probably be either get a new car or fix mine up, pay off the school stuff, get a decent house, and then invest the rest of it.
Yeah, I'll invest.
So, if anyone wants to give us all $1 million each, we're welcome to it.
Please.
Dude. After I help Ice, I would probably actually start a fund for college students that need money.
Well, we'll do a charity too, but we need to get to that big point.
Yeah.
And if I had $1 million, I would get to that big point.
Help, please.
we need money. We need the money.
That's too pandering, though.
True.
So, if you want to tell us what you want to spend your $1 million on,
or you want to just recommend what we talk about on a future podcast,
or if you're a Nigerian prince,
or if you want to take all your money and put it into coins and dive into a pool of coins like Scrooge McDuck,
then you can email us at
what is it?
Whatever the email is.
I don't remember the email.
iceletters@gmail.com.
It's down below.
Again, that's iceletters@gmail.com.
What?
And there should be it typed out.
It should be.
The description.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's
that's
down
true.
there.
The person who's making that will make
while
it
you're
happen.
looking at while you're looking at the description, you can see other links like our
Twitter
and our
Instagram
and our
Castbox account where we upload the podcasts outside of YouTube.
Yeah.
So that way you can listen to it on the go and not have to worry about pesky things like how come I can't listen to music on YouTube and close the app at the same time.
Yay!
But you can if you buy YouTube Red.
But who has that money?
Do you have YouTube Red money?
I don't have YouTube Red money.
That's what I thought.
Please.
Is that enough?
Hashtag subscribe.
Is that enough self-plugging and
I feel like they're probably sick of us now.
yeah? Is that enough self-plugging and pandering now?
Apparently so. Yes.
Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, whatever it is.
So sorry, this one's a little short.
Don't apologize.
I'm sorry.
This has been the Eis
Oh,
Cast.
jeez, what
Episode
number is this?
7?
Yeah, 7.
Made
Good
on
job.
a Tuesday. By the way,
7.
it's Tuesday.
No, stop it. Yes, 7. It's number 7.
Thank you so much for listening. Again, make sure to check out the links and click subscribe on whatever platform you're on so you'll get updates every time we upload.
Exactly.
And remember,
It's Tuesday.
no, Tuesday doesn't matter.
It does, though.
That Tuesday matters.
What? Oh, well, I mean, that's today.
Remember, when you're listening to this,
Is
it's
today
already...
Fat Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dang!
We had this discussion.
Well, we gotta go celebrate.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Rum cake.
Yeah. Woo.
Bye.
Yay!
What am I doing with my life?